Plus, eggs have gotten so expensive, Dollar Tree can't afford to sell them anymore.
Dollar General might look like an ordinary discount store, but behind those shelves lies a whole secret system that only savvy shoppers notice. From tricks to score items for just a penny, to hidden pricing errors and ways to double coupons to get paid back, everything follows its own rules. If you thought saving at Dollar General was just about hunting sales, this video will completely change your mind. Today, we'll uncover 13 secrets Dollar General never tells you, turning every shopping trip into a true profit-making investment. Like if you want more practical content like this. 1. The Scan for Hidden Deals tool. If you've ever wandered around Dollar General wondering why someone else snags the same item for less than you, the secret lies in a super simple tool, the Dollar General app. It might seem like it's just for checking promotions, but it's actually a radar for spotting hidden deals that even employees sometimes don't know about. Just open the app and use the Scan Barcode feature to see the real system price. Many items are discounted but haven't been updated on the shelf tags because stores are slow to change them. For example, a box of scented candles might say $5, but scanning it could show $2.50, and you'd only know if you take the time to check. Savvy shoppers call this hidden clearance, secret discounts only your phone can reveal. A quick tip: scan seasonal items nearing their end, especially on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, when the system updates new markdown prices. If you see a price show up as 0.0, don't skip it. It could be a penny item, a product still on the shelf that's priced at just 1 cent because employees haven't removed it yet. 2. The home goods and furniture sweet spot. When you think of Dollar General, you might picture toilet paper, snacks, or cheap household basics. But few know that the home goods and furniture section is where the real, worth-it treasures are hidden. Don't let the dollar name fool you. Some items here rival the quality of big chains like Target or Walmart, but cost 30–40% less. If you look closely, this section is usually along the back wall or near the bedding area. You'll find items that seem ordinary: bedside lamps, small shelves, decorative pillows, fuzzy blankets, mini wooden chairs. But these are part of the household premium line, carefully selected products, not the mass-produced stuff. Many come from lesser-known brands but are made in the same factories as bigger names. Here's a lesser-known tip. Furniture and decorative lamps often have their own markdown cycle, typically 2 to 3 weeks after they're first displayed, since they take up a lot of space. So, with a bit of patience, you could snag a $25 table lamp for just $12 with the same quality as before. 3. Beware of buy more, save more offers. If you've seen those bright yellow signs at Dollar General saying, buy 3, save 3, or buy 5, save 5, and thought, awesome, the more I buy, the cheaper it gets, hold on a second. These promotions can trick you into spending more than you realize. It sounds logical, buy more to save more. But the issue is how the system calculates. If you use a coupon in the same transaction, Dollar General's software sometimes cancels the Save More discount, making your total higher than expected. For example, if you use a $5 off $25 coupon with a Buy 3, Save $3 deal, the system might only apply one, usually the less valuable one. This makes you think you're saving, but your bill could be a few bucks higher than planned. Worse, many don't notice because receipts can be confusing to check. The trick? Stick to one main discount per item group. If the Buy More deal already gives a discount, save your coupon for other items. Or buy an odd number, like 3 items instead of 4, to avoid triggering system errors. Another tip: try splitting your order. Instead of buying 10 items in one transaction, do 2 orders, 5 items each with separate coupons. This way, the system applies discounts separately, avoiding overlap, and you keep the full savings. Quadr. Coupon overage. If you thought coupons only shave off a few cents, Dollar General will surprise you. It's one of the few U.S. stores that allows coupon overage, meaning if a coupon's value is higher than the item's price, the extra amount gets deducted from your bill. It sounds hard to believe, but it's true. Sometimes you get paid back just for using coupons smartly. Here's a simple example. You have a $3 off coupon for a toothbrush that costs $2. At other stores, the system might round down or reject the coupon. But at Dollar General, the extra $1 gets applied to the next item, saving you more without any effort. With clever coupon stacking, your total bill could drop to just a few cents. However, not all employees know this policy well, so it's best to print or save a screenshot of the overage policy from Dollar General's website. It clearly states, "We accept coupons worth more than the product's sale price, with the difference applied to the total bill." The key is to use the right coupons. Only manufacturer coupons qualify, not store-specific ones. Also, plan ahead. If your total coupon value exceeds the bill, you won't get cash back, but the system will automatically deduct the extra. 5. Saturday is the golden day. If you can only pick one day of the week to shop at Dollar General, make it Saturday. For pro deal hunters, this is the golden day because the store automatically unlocks a special discount, $5 off any purchase of $25 or more. It might sound small, but when combined with other coupons, you could save 30–40% on your entire cart. Here's what to do. Download the Dollar General app, log in, and clip the $5 off $25 coupon. It's released every week and only valid on Saturdays. Then, plan your shopping smartly. Go early in the morning when stock is full, and pair the coupon with individual product discounts. For example, buy laundry detergent already on sale for 10% off. Add a $1 off coupon. Then apply the $5 off total bill. You're stacking 3 discounts in one transaction. A pro tip, split your purchase into multiple $25 groups to use several coupons at once. Since each account gets only one $5 off coupon per Saturday, you can create extra accounts for family or friends, with their permission, of course. Many also use the seasonal stack trick, buying clearance seasonal items on Saturday to double their savings. Is this happening where you live? 6. Combine coupons from the app and text messages. If you think downloading the Dollar General app is enough to score deals, you're only halfway there. The real secret of expert savers is combining coupons from the app and text messages. A simple trick that doubles your discounts legally, but few know about. First, download the Dollar General app and sign up with your phone number. Then, text JOIN or DEALS to the DGTXT number, short for Dollar General Text. Once done, you'll get exclusive text-only offers, like $2 off coupons or direct discounts on big brands like Tide, Colgate, or Gain. Here's the exciting part. You can stack coupons from both sources. That means if a product has a coupon in the app, you can still add a matching coupon from texts, as long as one is a store coupon and the other is a manufacturer's coupon. At checkout, the system automatically applies both, doubling your savings without needing to explain anything to the cashier. A quick tip. Before checking out, open the app and check the My Coupons section to ensure your coupons are clipped to your account. Many forget this step, and the system won't apply the discount. Also, follow the right order. Enter your phone number, linked to texts, before scanning items so the system recognizes both offers. 7. Understand colored dots and seasonal discount symbols. If you've ever noticed small price tags at Dollar General with yellow dots, red dots, squares, or stars and wondered what they mean, you're looking at the store's secret language, a code that reveals deep discounts without waiting for a sale event. Each color or symbol is a hidden signal, and once you crack this color code, you can predict which items are about to be marked down or even become penny items. Here's the breakdown. Yellow dots usually mark seasonal fashion items like t-shirts, hats, or sandals. When you see them, the item is about to hit a 50% discount. Red dots are for household goods or decor, signaling an upcoming clearance. Blue squares or white triangles often appear on toys, scented candles, or holiday items. When you spot these symbols, take note. Within 2 to 3 weeks, their prices will drop sharply. Dollar General uses this system to help employees identify items to clear out, but they don't explain it to customers. This gives code readers a chance to buy before clearance sales, saving up to 70%. A great tip: pair these symbols with seasonal codes on price tags, like SU23 for summer 2023 or FA22 for fall 2022. If you see an old season, You know the item is likely about to be discounted or already on the penny sale list. 8. Use coupons to double your discounts. Many think coupons only shave off a small percentage, barely worth the effort. But at Dollar General, if you combine them right, a single coupon can become a lever to double or even triple your savings. The secret is understanding the two types of coupons: store coupons and manufacturer's coupons. The best part? Dollar General lets you use both on the same item. For example, say you have a bottle of Tide detergent priced at $5. The store marks it down to $4.50, and you have a $1 manufacturer's coupon plus a $0.50 store coupon. Apply both, and you'll pay just $3, nearly 40% off. With a few items, these savings can add up to tens of dollars per trip. The trick is to read the fine print on each coupon. If it says DG Store Coupon, it's issued by Dollar General and can be stacked with a manufacturer's coupon. If it only lists the brand name with a manufacturer's logo, it's a manufacturer's coupon. Keep both types in your app for flexible stacking. 9. The order of scanning coupons. Many shoppers at Dollar General have faced this situation. They carefully calculate their coupons, but at checkout, the total is higher than expected. The truth is, you didn't miscalculate. It's just that the coupons weren't scanned in the right order. Dollar General's system is pretty strict, so applying coupons in the wrong sequence can cause discounts to cancel each other out. Here's the simple explanation. If you use a manufacturer's coupon first, it lowers the bill below the threshold needed for a total discount coupon. For example, you have a $5 off $25 coupon, but after scanning individual coupons, your total drops to $23. The system will then reject the $5 coupon. Many don't notice this, thinking the store made an error, but the machine is just following its rules. To make things smooth, follow the inside-out rule. Start with store coupons or text message coupons, as they set the base for other discounts. Next, apply total discount coupons like the $5 off $25 deal on Saturdays. Finally, use manufacturer's coupons issued by the product's brand. When you follow this order, the system stacks the discounts without canceling any. 10. Dual season discounts. If you've ever walked into Dollar General and noticed shelves that look a bit messy, half filled with holiday items, half with last season's stock, don't judge too quickly. That chaos is actually a huge savings opportunity. Few know that Dollar General is one of the rare stores running discounts for 2 seasons at the same time. This means you can buy new items for the current season while cashing in on clearance sales from the previous one. 2 discount streams stacked together with no limits. For example, in September, you might see Halloween items flooding the shelves, but right next to them are summer-themed lamps, cups, candles, or decorative towels discounted up to 70%. While other stores clear out old stock, Dollar General lets it coexist with new inventory to attract different types of shoppers. For smart buyers, this is the golden window. You can grab new items and scoop up deeply discounted leftovers others overlook. A savvy strategy is to shop during seasonal transitions, about 2 weeks before or after major holidays like Christmas, Easter, or Independence Day. This is when employees are busy rearranging shelves, and many old items haven't been relabeled but are already marked down in the system. Just scan with the Dollar General app, and you'll uncover a bunch of hidden discounts invisible to the naked eye. 11. End cap. If you're used to finding deals in back aisles or clearance sections, Dollar General will surprise you. Here, the best buys are often right at the front of the aisles, in areas called end caps. Many walk past without noticing, but for those who understand Dollar General's layout, these are golden shelves packed with high-value items, not just leftover stock. What's interesting is that Dollar General doesn't use end caps to dump flawed items like other chains. Instead, they turn these spots into showcases for seasonal or new products with slight discounts to encourage impulse buys. You'll often find newly launched scented candles, holiday decor sets, themed tablecloths, or small furniture pieces here. With neat displays and nice lighting, everything in this area seems to call out to you. And if you choose wisely, it's truly worth the price. A small tip: watch the price tag colors. If an item on an end cap has a special label or colored dot, like yellow or red, it's a sign it's about to hit a deeper discount. Also, each Dollar General store tends to refresh these end cap displays weekly, usually midweek or late in the week. So, if you visit at the right time, you could be the first to spot new decor or grab last season's items at a discount before anyone else notices. 12 penny shopping. If you've heard someone brag about buying an item for just 1 cent at Dollar General, it's no joke. There's a hidden rule in the store's pricing system called penny shopping, and if you understand how it works, you can score items for nearly free. When Dollar General wants to clear out old or discontinued products, they gradually reduce prices from 50% to 70%, then 90%. After that, the system automatically sets the price to 0.01, not to sell to customers, but to signal employees to remove it from shelves. In reality, they don't always clear everything in time, and that's the opportunity for smart shoppers. The first tip is to use the Dollar General app to scan product barcodes. If the app shows a price of 0.0, it means the item is about to become or already is a penny item. Take it to the register, and per store policy, if it's still on the shelf, they must sell it to you at the system price, just 1 cent. Some stores might refuse, but most employees know this rule. 13. Mislabeled price errors. Sometimes the biggest savings at Dollar General don't come from the clearance section, but from items with the wrong price tags. Many don't realize that because the store constantly rotates seasonal stock, manually updating price tags sometimes gets overlooked. As a result, some items are labeled with a higher price than what's in the system, which has already been marked down but not yet updated on the shelf. If you know how to check, this is your chance to score a hidden deal that even employees might not notice. The trick is simple. Open the Dollar General app, use the barcode scanning feature, and scan any item you suspect. You'll be surprised to find that many products show a lower price than the tag, sometimes half the listed amount. For example, a straw hat might be tagged at $5, but scanning it shows $250. At that point, you can take it to the register and request the system price. Dollar General's policy is clear. If there's a difference between the listed price and the system price, the lower one takes priority. A small tip: scan decor or seasonal items, as these are the most likely to have outdated tags. Also, check areas transitioning displays, like from Halloween to Christmas or summer to fall, because these seasonal shifts are when price errors happen most. Saving at Dollar General isn't just about hunting cheap items. It's about understanding how the store operates and exploiting every loophole in the system. From coupon overage to mislabeled prices to hidden deals revealed only by scanning, these tricks can turn an ordinary receipt into a small victory. When you learn to read the language of discounts, every shopping trip stops being random and becomes a strategy to make every dollar count. Let me know your experiences in the comments.
Couple of major recalls to tell you about at Trader Joe's. First, Trader Joe's fully cooked falafel.
Have you ever wondered why every time you step into Trader Joe's, your cart ends up heavier than planned, and your bill is higher than expected? It seems like just an ordinary grocery store, but behind the neat shelves, rustic packaging, and cheerful staff, Trader Joe's hides a series of psychological tricks that make it easy for shoppers to open their wallets. In this video, we'll uncover 12 shopping secrets that Trader Joe's doesn't want you to know, so you can enjoy a fun shopping experience while avoiding the clever spending traps they set. Like and subscribe if this video was helpful to you. 1. Constant product rotation creates a limited time feeling. One of the sneakiest yet highly effective tactics at Trader Joe's is their constant product rotation. You might find a delicious caramel butter popcorn snack this month, but when you return a few weeks later, it's gone, replaced by something new like cinnamon honey or sea salt chocolate. This sudden appearance and disappearance creates a sense that everything is limited time. And that's when the buy now or miss out mentality kicks in. Shoppers often think, if I don't grab this today, it might be gone forever. This scarcity mindset leads many to buy more than they need, sometimes even doubling up just to be safe. With seasonal items like pumpkin cookies in the fall or peppermint candies at Christmas, this effect is even stronger. Many customers share that they stock up entire pantries with favorite snacks, fearing Trader Joe's might discontinue them unexpectedly. In reality, this is a deliberate business strategy. Trader Joe's keeps their stores fresh and exciting, giving customers a reason to return often to hunt for new items. Curiosity combined with the fear of missing out, FOMO, turns every grocery trip into a mini adventure. You don't just buy what you need, you end up with accidental discoveries. And that's exactly how Trader Joe's keeps customers coming back, even if the bill is higher than planned. 2. Green shopping psychology. Another clever move Trader Joe's pulls off is tapping into green shopping psychology. Notice the packaging in their stores. Many products come in brown craft paper, simple cardboard boxes, or reusable tote bags with hand-drawn designs. Just looking at them gives you the feeling that these are clean, safe, and eco-friendly products. And when that green mindset kicks in, people are more willing to spend a little extra without hesitation. Researchers call this green psychology in shopping. When a product is labeled organic or sustainable packaging, consumers' brains assume it's better, healthier, or even tastier. This isn't always true, but the packaging and imagery create a sense of trust. Trader Joe's understands this power. Instead of spending heavily on flashy ads, they let their packaging do the talking. A box of herbal tea with hand-drawn plant illustrations or a pack of almonds in a recycled paper bag automatically feels like a responsible choice. Even if the price is slightly higher than at other stores, customers happily pay, believing they're taking care of themselves and doing good for the environment. The result? Trader Joe's builds a friendly brand image and sells more without needing heavy promotions. This is one of their smartest tactics, turning green emotions into a spending motivator, making customers feel they're shopping not just for themselves, but for a bigger cause. 3. The checkout line experience. If you've ever waited in line at Trader Joe's, you know it feels different from other supermarkets. In many stores, they focus on minimizing wait times with self-checkout machines or fast scanning systems to get you out the door quickly. But Trader Joe's does the opposite. They almost embrace slightly longer wait times, and it's a deliberate part of the shopping experience they've crafted. When you know you'll spend about 10-15 minutes getting to the register, you don't rush. You take your time, and as you move through the aisles toward the checkout, you're easily drawn to small, strategically placed items. A new chocolate bar, a mini snack pack, or a unique spice you've never tried. That extra time leads many to toss a few unplanned items into their cart. Trader Joe's knows waiting doesn't have to be negative. With upbeat music, friendly staff chatting with customers, and surprise discoveries all around, the checkout line becomes part of the grocery trip. Shoppers feel like they're on a food adventure, not just spending money. The outcome? You leave the store with more items than planned, but feel satisfied because you discovered something new. That's the difference. Trader Joe's turns even waiting in line into a subtle tool to boost sales, while customers feel happy, not annoyed. 4. Not always the cheapest. Many believe Trader Joe's is always the most affordable option, but that's not entirely true. Some basic items like milk, eggs, or bread can sometimes cost more than at other stores. For example, a gallon of skim milk at Aldi might be just $1.25, while at Trader Joe's it's closer to $1.80. Or a dozen large brown eggs at a regular supermarket could be a few cents cheaper than what you'd pay here. These small differences might not matter for one or two items, but they add up noticeably in a full cart. What's unique is how Trader Joe's balances this. They price high-demand items like cereals, pasta, or snacks very competitively. When you spot an unexpectedly cheap item, you're more likely to assume the entire store is a bargain. This psychology makes shoppers more willing to add other items to their cart without comparing prices. Another factor is brand exclusivity. Since over 80% of Trader Joe's products are their own brand, you can't easily pull out an app to compare prices with Walmart or Kroger. You're left trusting the price in front of you and the good value feeling the store creates. And that's when Trader Joe's wins. They get you to buy more, even if some items aren't truly the cheapest. The key takeaway: if you love Trader Joe's unique experience and quality, price might not be your only concern. But if your goal is maximum savings, stay cautious. Trader Joe's isn't always the cheapest place to shop. 5. Timing your shopping matters. Many people think shopping at Trader Joe's is the same no matter when you go, but in reality, the timing of your visit significantly impacts the value you get. At other supermarkets, promotions often cluster at the start or end of the month, when customers receive paychecks or prepare for a new spending cycle. Trader Joe's operates differently. They keep prices fairly stable throughout the month, but the best new products and deals often appear around the third week, near the end of the month. This is when they roll out seasonal items or new flavor experiments to spark customer excitement. Another interesting detail: when Trader Joe's opens a new store, many assume the biggest discounts will hit on opening day. But in truth, the most attractive offers often come about a month after the store starts operating. Why? Initially, they rely on word-of-mouth buzz, with eager customers flocking to check it out. Once that initial curiosity fades, Trader Joe's rolls out stronger promotions to keep customers coming back. So, if you want to hunt deals or stock up, time your visits carefully. Aim for the third week of the month or a month after a new store opens. These are the moments when you're most likely to find truly great value. Instead of popping in randomly each week, a bit of timing strategy can lighten the load on your wallet while still letting you enjoy Trader Joe's unique shopping experience. 6. Friendly staff aren't just nice. One of the reasons customers love Trader Joe's is the consistently warm, friendly, and helpful staff. But few realize that this friendliness isn't just about being nice. It's a carefully crafted sales strategy. Think back to your last visit to Trader Joe's. You asked where to find olive oil, and the employee didn't just point you to the aisle. They walked you there and suggested a balsamic vinegar that pairs perfectly with it. Or you asked about truffle oil, and they recommended a pasta or pesto to go with it. These suggestions often lead customers to add unplanned items to their carts, yet they feel delighted by the personalized care. This is Trader Joe's secret. They train staff not just to stock shelves or ring up purchases, but to engage, connect, and build rapport with customers. A short, genuine conversation can make you feel like a special shopper, encouraging you to return again and again. There's no denying that this positive atmosphere sets Trader Joe's apart from other supermarkets, where you often get hurried glances at best. Human psychology makes us more open to spending when treated kindly, and Trader Joe's leverages this to boost sales while maintaining a lovable image. The friendliness is real, but it's also a smart business strategy. Have you experienced something similar? Share below. 7. Taste testing and flavor innovation. If there's one thing that sets Trader Joe's apart from most supermarkets, it's their bold approach to flavor innovation and product taste testing. You might come across items that sound unusual, like purple sweet potato ice cream, Thai tea mochi, or chocolate mixed with pistachio and espresso. They may seem quirky, but the beauty is that most customers buy them out of curiosity and trust that if Trader Joe's sells it, it's probably delicious. Behind this is a rigorous taste testing process. Before products hit the shelves, Trader Joe's internal team tests them multiple times, evaluating whether they have the potential to become a trend. This ensures that the rate of flop products at Trader Joe's is much lower than at other chains. Customers almost instinctively trust that trying something new will lead to a delightful surprise. This approach keeps Trader Joe's fresh and exciting. You're not just shopping for essentials, you're embarking on a culinary adventure. Each trip might bring a new discovery, making shopping far more engaging. And when customers are excited, they're more likely to spend extra, even buying in bulk to share with friends or family. This relentless creativity turns buying groceries at Trader Joe's into a memorable experience. 8. The in-the-box display trick. If you pay close attention, you'll notice that at Trader Joe's, some products typically displayed on shelves are occasionally left in their original cardboard boxes at the end of an aisle or in a corner. At first glance, it might seem like the staff was too busy to unpack them, but this is actually a calculated tactic. Shoppers often assume items still in the box are new, fresh off the delivery truck, and possibly even cheaper. This mindset makes customers more likely to stop, grab a few items, and add them to their cart instead of passing by. In reality, leaving products in boxes saves Trader Joe's labor costs and shelving time. But it also creates a warehouse feel, similar to shopping at Costco or Sam's Club, making customers think they're getting a direct-from-the-source deal. Some even feel they've scored a bargain, even though the price is the same. Often, this tactic is used to push slow-moving inventory. Products that aren't selling well are placed in boxes to feel special, prompting customers to buy more. This is a classic example of how Trader Joe's doesn't just sell products, they sell an experience and emotion. A single cardboard box placed strategically can influence shopping decisions, leaving customers satisfied with a fuller cart than they planned. 9. No price comparison available. One reason many people overspend at Trader Joe's is the near impossibility of comparing prices. Unlike Walmart or Kroger, where you can check the price of Cheerios, Coke, or Tide with a few taps on your phone, Trader Joe's almost exclusively sells its own brand. From breakfast cereal to cookie boxes and olive oil to hummus tubs, everything carries the Trader Joe's label. This creates a sense of exclusivity, but it also means you can't be sure if an item is truly cheaper. Imagine seeing a box of granola priced at $3.99. With no Nature Valley or Quaker box nearby for comparison, you're left relying on a gut feeling of seems reasonable. Most customers trust Trader Joe's reputation for tasty, high-quality, good-value products and toss it into their cart. This is how the store locks out price comparisons, encouraging quicker, less calculated decisions. With over 80% of their inventory being private label, Trader Joe's fully controls the shopping experience. They shift your focus to flavor, cute packaging, or product uniqueness rather than the price tag. Without a reference point, it's hard to notice that some basic items might be pricier than elsewhere. That's why many leave the store with a higher bill than expected, but still feel satisfied, believing they've bought one-of-a-kind items. 10. Frozen foods and exclusive items. Trader Joe's is famous for its exclusive frozen foods, and this is one of the sweet traps that makes customers spend freely. From cauliflower gnocchi to chicken burritos, Korean-style rolls to unique pizzas, these items are designed to be both convenient and trendy. Many are inspired directly by popular dishes on DoorDash or Uber Eats, repackaged into easy-to-buy, easy-to-cook versions. At first glance, you think, wow, this is definitely cheaper than ordering takeout. But in reality, when you calculate the cost per serving, some items are nearly as expensive as a meal from a casual restaurant. What hooks customers is the exclusivity. You can't find cauliflower gnocchi or Thai tea mochi with Trader Joe's signature packaging at any other supermarket. This one-of-a-kind feeling makes people overlook price comparisons. And since they're frozen, it's easy to buy multiple packs to stock up in your freezer, doubling your bill without realizing it. Trader Joe's has planned this carefully. They know customers crave convenience and novelty. When you want to save time on cooking while enjoying trendy flavors, these exclusive frozen items hit the spot. The result? You leave the store with a cart full of exciting products, but sometimes spend as much as you would eating out. 11. The no glass door freezer section. One overlooked secret at Trader Joe's lies in their freezer section. Unlike most supermarkets that use upright freezers with glass doors, Trader Joe's opts for open bin or chest freezers, no glass barrier between you and the products. This might seem minor, but the design powerfully influences shopping behavior. In typical supermarkets, the freezer section feels cold and rushed. You grab what you need and get out. At Trader Joe's, the open layout makes the freezer area less chilly and more inviting, encouraging you to linger, browse, and pick up more items. Without fumbling with glass doors or enduring a blast of cold air, you're more likely to grab a pizza, read the ingredients on a burrito, or get curious about a new ice cream flavor. The longer you stay, the higher the chance you'll add unplanned items to your cart. This is a subtle psychological trick. Removing physical barriers increases interaction with products. Trader Joe's transforms the freezer section from a quick stop into an exploration zone. Instead of just grabbing a cheap bag of frozen veggies, you discover Korean snacks, Japanese mochi, or Italian-style fusion pizzas. The result? Your cart ends up fuller, sometimes much fuller than planned. 12. Website recipes reveal promotions. Few know that Trader Joe's website doesn't just post recipes for fun. It's a hidden signal about which items will be promoted or heavily stocked that week. If you look closely, most recipes on their official site use Trader Joe's branded ingredients, from specialty cheeses and salsas to tortillas or spices. This isn't random. When they want to boost sales of a product, Trader Joe's weaves it into a suggested recipe, like a secret menu, hinting at what will stand out on the shelves. This means spending a few minutes browsing the website before shopping can help you predict which items will have good prices or ample stock. For example, If a loaded baked potatoes recipe is featured on the homepage, you can bet Trader Joe's cheese, bacon, or sour cream will be prominently displayed and possibly discounted. This tactic promotes products while giving customers a reason to add more to their cart. For savvy shoppers, decoding these recipes helps you seize the moment. You don't have to wander the store hunting for deals. You can make a list at home, targeting the promoted items. This is one of the least shared but highly effective tips for saving at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's delivers a fun experience, but behind it are psychological tactics that encourage overspending. From open freezer bins and rotating products, creating scarcity, to rustic green packaging and recipes hinting at promotions. Knowing these secrets lets you shop smarter, pick the right time, spot true deals, and enjoy the experience while keeping your wallet in check. Don't miss the next secrets. Follow the channel. Amazon isn't just for books or household goods anymore. It's quietly reshaping how Americans spend every day. From toilet paper to laptops and dog supplements to kids' toys, everything's a click away. But that convenience hides clever tricks that make millions overpay without noticing. The worst part? Most don't even realize it. If you've ever bought something thinking it was a steal, only to find you got played, share your story in the comments below. You're not alone in this game where Amazon sets the rules. Luckily, today, you'll learn how to play smarter and win. Tip 1. Subscribe and save. Sign up for discounts. It might sound like a commitment, but subscribe and save is one of the easiest, most effective ways to save on Amazon. You agree to regularly receive an item, like toilet paper, pet food, or laundry detergent, and Amazon cuts the price by 5 to 15%. Here's the kicker. You don't have to stick with it long term. After your first delivery, you can cancel and keep the discounted price. No penalties, no strings attached. It's like grabbing free pizza at a seminar and leaving without buying anything. Subscribe to 5 or more items, and the discount jumps to 15%. That's real savings, especially on stuff you already use. Studies show an average family can save about $240 a year this way. The catch? Over 78% of users forget to cancel, paying monthly for things they don't need. The key: set a phone reminder. Cancel, subscribe, and save after date X. It takes seconds but saves you from stacking shampoo in your bathroom or sharing toilet paper with the neighborhood. Amazon isn't naive enough to just give you money. They bet you'll forget. Stay proactive, and you've beaten their game. From now on, when you see subscribe and save, don't scroll past. Use it as a smart financial lever. Tip 2. Lightning deals. Hunt flash sales. Amazon isn't just a store, it's a deal casino where time equals money. And lightning deals are the hottest bet. True to their name, these steep discounts last just hours, or until stock runs dry. Too slow, and the chance vanishes like lightning. Savvy shoppers know the golden window, 6 to 9 a.m., when top deals drop quietly before pro deal hunters snatch them. Deals often refresh hourly, so if you play market lookout, rewards come faster than you'd expect. The trick: watch the percentage claimed bar. If it's over 60%, act fast. Items like electronics, kitchen gadgets, or appliances can drop up to 70% but sell out in the first 15 minutes. A small but powerful tip: sort lightning deals by highest discount first. This skips hundreds of irrelevant items, letting you find true gems in the clutter. Some save thousands yearly just by checking deals each morning. If you've seen a favorite item sell out before your eyes, you know that regret. Lightning deals are a speed game, but the payoff's worth it. If you're quick, sharp, and know when to hit add to cart. Instead of waiting for Black Friday, treat every morning as a chance. Master how lightning deals work, and you're no longer a casual buyer. You're an active hunter in Amazon's deal jungle. Tip 3. Qualify for free shipping without overspending. Ever been here? Your Amazon cart's at $23, but you need $25 for free shipping. Many impulsively add a random item, a book they won't read, a gadget they'll never use. That's Amazon's subtle spend more to save trap. Smart shoppers have a better way. Add exactly what's useful without wasting cash. The secret? Find items under $2 that you'll actually use. A pen, a small notebook, or a kitchen tong. These push you past $25 without buying junk. For example, instead of paying $7 for shipping, Spend $150 on something you'll use daily. It's not just smart shopping, it's a small win in a bigger game. Some call it gaming the system, but you're just playing the rules wiser. To find these cheap gems, search add-on items or sort results from low to high. You'll be shocked at how many useful things cost less than a tissue pack. Mini toothpaste, small zip bags, or cleaning brushes can save your order. Studies show average shipping fees under $25 are about $6.50. Why pay for air and packaging when $2 gets you more goods? Amazon wants you to overspend, but you can spend less and still get the perks. A bit of planning, a touch of math, and you're not just saving, you're owning the modern shopping game. That's the mark of a savvy consumer. Tip 4. Amazon Warehouse, the secret stash. Think you've mastered all of Amazon's savings tricks? There's a hidden treasure trove many overlook. Amazon Warehouse. It's where returned items, display models, or slightly dented boxes, still perfectly functional, go with jaw-dropping discounts. Why so cheap? These almost new goods can't be sold as brand new. Instead of letting them gather dust, Amazon lists them in a special section, quietly slashing prices by 15–30%, waiting for sharp-eyed bargain hunters. You can score electronics, kitchen gear, furniture, or cleaning supplies way cheaper than retail. For example, a $120 blender might drop to $75 just for a scratched box. Unpack it, and it's shiny, working like new. What to watch for? Amazon labels items clearly. Used, like new, used, very good, or used, acceptable. Like new often means only the box is imperfect. Surveys show over 70% of buyers say their warehouse finds feel brand new, unless you're picky about tiny scratches. Why doesn't Amazon hype this section? Simple. They profit less here. That makes it a goldmine for savvy shoppers who want quality at fair prices, unfazed by packaging or new labels. To dive in, search Amazon Warehouse in the bar, or add it to your product keywords. You'll enter a new shopping world, where low prices don't mean low quality, and smart buyers always win. This is one secret Amazon doesn't want you to know. Tip 5. Use the Honey extension for auto discount codes. Ever stared at the Enter Discount Code box at checkout, wishing someone would hand you a code? Good news, there's a tool for that, and it's called Honey, a free browser extension that works magic. Honey acts like a deal-hunting assistant, silently scanning hundreds of valid discount codes and applying the best one at checkout. One click can save you a few bucks, or tens of dollars, without leaving your cart. Why trust Honey? With over 17 million global users, it's no niche trick. Its huge community keeps codes fresh, letting you piggyback on collective deal-finding power. Last year, Honey users saved over $700 million just by clicking a button. Another standout feature, price history tracking. Eyeing a 20% off item? Honey showed its price last week, last month, and even last year. Surprise! Some discounts are fake, spiked, then drop to seem like deals. Installing Honey takes under a minute on Chrome, Firefox, or Safari. It runs quietly, never intrusive, but pops up right when you need it most. Shopping without Honey is like ignoring a $20 bill on the ground. Nobody likes overpaying. With Honey, you dodge that trap and become a proactive, savvy buyer, immune to online retailers' price games. Next time you hit Amazon or any site, bring Honey along. No passwords, no accounts. Just don't miss this sleek, easy way to save. Tip 6. Trade-in program. Swap old stuff for gift cards. Did you know your drawers or closets might hide tens or hundreds of dollars you haven't claimed? Not cash, but the value of old phones, unused gaming consoles, or outdated tablets. With Amazon's trade-in program, you can turn those dusty devices into Amazon gift cards, ready to spend on what you really want. It's simple. Visit the Amazon trade-in store. Pick your device type, answer a few quick questions about its condition, and print a free shipping label. Once Amazon receives and checks it, you'll get a gift card value added to your account. The surprise? Even broken items, like cracked screen phones, dead battery tablets, or non-booting devices, can have value. Amazon recycles or refurbishes what's salvageable, and you still get paid. Stats show the average American household has 6 unused electronics, potentially hundreds of dollars sitting in storage. Instead of letting them collect dust, turn them into gift cards to stretch your next shopping trip. The perks don't stop there. For some devices, you might score extra discounts on newer models. Trade in an old iPad, and you could get a gift card plus a deal on a new one. It's a smart upgrade, saving cash, decluttering, and eco-friendly. If you thought old tech was just trash, Amazon Trade-in proves otherwise. Check your drawers, shoeboxes, or neglected shelves. You might find a virtual wallet you forgot about. Don't wait, as trade-in values shift with time and model. This is an easy shot to clear space and boost your shopping budget with a few clicks. Don't let old gadgets become e-waste. Make them a savvy step in your smart consumer journey. Tip 7. Use price tracking tools. Camel, and Keepa. Ever added an item to your Amazon cart, checked back days later, and seen the price mysteriously spike? You're not alone. Amazon tweaks prices millions of times daily, and discounts aren't always real. That's why tools like Camel, and Keepa are secret weapons for savvy shoppers. These tools act like lie detectors for online shopping. They show price history charts for nearly every Amazon product, revealing what it sold for, when it was cheapest, and if the current sale is legit. For example, a TV slashed 20% from $500 to $400 sounds tempting. But Keepa's chart might show it was $380 last month. That discount? Just a trick of inflating and then dropping the price to fool you. Another killer feature? Price drop alerts. Set your target price for an item, and the tool emails or notifies you when it hits that mark. No need to stalk Amazon like an X on social media. One setup, and you wait for good news. The biggest win? Control. You skip fake promotions, ignore countdown timers or only 2 left warnings, and buy based on hard data, not emotions. Both Camel, and Keepa are free and usable via their websites or as browser extensions. A few minutes to set up can save hundreds yearly, especially on electronics, appliances, or tech with big price swings. For those who want every dollar to work smarter, this isn't a small trick. It's the first step to dodging the fake price traps surrounding shoppers daily. On Amazon, information is power. With these tools, you're the one in charge. Tip 8. Amazon Coupons Page Digital Discounts. You might scroll through thousands of Amazon products without knowing a treasure chest is right at your fingertips. The Amazon Coupons page. No paper clipping, no code hunting, no complex rules. One click can snag 10 to 40% off on items from food, household goods, and personal care to tech. What makes Amazon coupons special? They're automatic and clear. Click Clip Coupon, and the discount applies at checkout. No memorizing or typing codes. These may seem like small savings, but for frequent shoppers, a few bucks per order can add up to hundreds yearly. A savvy tip: sort coupons by highest percentage discount first. This quickly shows the steepest deals that match your actual needs. Plus, Amazon coupons refresh daily. No deal today? Check tomorrow. You might catch the item you want at a lower price. Some offers last just hours, so a quick morning peek or pre-big order check is a habit worth building. Planning to buy shampoo, toilet paper, vitamins, or household items? Stroll through Amazon coupons before hitting Add to Cart. You could save a few bucks in 10 seconds without lifting a finger. In an era of rising prices, grabbing every discount chance isn't trivial. These quiet digital coupons can be the key to spending smarter without cutting comfort. Don't let them slip by. Make every order a small victory in the savings game. Tip 9. No rush shipping. Slow delivery, big rewards. When shopping on Amazon, most users, especially Prime members, pick the fastest delivery option. But if you're not in a rush, choosing no rush shipping is a brilliant move that pays you back. Amazon calls it a small reward for patience. Opt for slower delivery, and they'll give you a digital credit of $3 to $5, usable for Kindle books, movie rentals, music downloads, groceries, or other digital services. The best part? You get the credit as soon as your order ships, no waiting for delivery. Picture this. You buy toilet paper, a book, or a kitchen gadget you don't need urgently. By waiting a few extra days, you earn credits for entertainment, like streaming a new movie or downloading a favorite album. Essentially, Amazon pays you to be patient, a rare concept in our speed-obsessed world. Savvy users rack up hundreds in credits yearly just by picking no rush for non-urgent items. Use these to buy ebooks, kids' books, or cut entertainment costs, a perfect example of passive savings. Best of all, this tip requires zero effort. No code hunting, no extensions. Just check out and select no rush shipping for items you can wait on. In a fast-paced consumer world, slowing down a bit can earn you more. With Amazon, patience isn't just a virtue, it's a smart strategy to stretch your budget. Tip 10. Spot fake discounts. Ever seen an Amazon item tagged 20% off with bold red text and a ticking countdown, urging you to buy before the deal vanishes? If so, beware. You might have fallen for a fake discount, a common trick many shoppers miss. Here's how it works. A product's price is jacked up, then slashed to its usual price. For example, an item sold at $50 spikes to $75, then gets discounted 20% to $60. You think you saved, but you're paying more than last week. A consumer study found 35% of hot deals during Amazon's big sales involve this price hike, then drop game. The problem? Most don't check the original price, see a big cut, and feel lucky. Remember, red tags don't mean savings. Countdown clocks don't mean the item's gone forever. And the old price isn't always real. What to do? Use a price tracker like Camel or Keepa, free tools showing months of price history. They reveal if the current price is truly a deal or just e-commerce sleight of hand. Don't let emotions steer your wallet. Amazon knows human psychology. Discount triggers buying, and time's running out sparks panic. But smart shoppers stay cool. They know buying at the right price is true saving. Fake discounts just trick you into spending while feeling thrifty. Master spotting these price games and you don't just protect your money. You reclaim control in a tempting shopping world. That's the real power of a sharp consumer. With these 10 savings tips, from subscribing then canceling, hunting timed deals, and using code-finding extensions to spotting fake discounts, you're breaking free from blind shopping. You're becoming proactive, strategic, and in charge of your budget. Smart shopping doesn't mean no spending. It's spending wisely, on the right products, at the right time, for real value. Don't let one-day delivery make you skip 5 minutes of smart thinking. Share this video if you want loved ones to stop getting played in the online shopping game. Drop a comment. Which tip's your favorite? Or what Amazon trick burned you before? Costco has long been a holy grail for savvy shoppers, promising low prices, quality goods, and unmatched savings. But the truth is, not every item on those massive shelves is truly worth your money. Here's what few know. Some products you think are big savings are quietly thinning your wallet day by day. Ever bought something at Costco only to realize weeks later it was a mistake? If so, drop a number in the comments to show you've fallen into this trap alongside millions of others. Let's expose 10 Costco items that seem like deals but are secretly draining your wallet and satisfaction. Stick around to the end. The most disappointing product might be sitting in your fridge right now. 10. Organic cucumbers. On Costco's shelves, glossy packs of organic cucumbers with reasonable prices can make you feel you're making a smart choice for health and budget. But without paying attention, you might stumble into one of the most common shopping mistakes. Cucumbers are high water content produce, making them prone to losing freshness fast. Within days, they turn soft, wrinkly, or moldy, no matter your storage tricks. Buying a large pack of organic cucumbers is a race against time, and time usually wins. You think you're saving by buying in bulk, but in reality, most of those cucumbers will wilt in your fridge, forcing you to toss them before you can use them all. That's not just wasted money. It's wasted money paired with nagging regret. If you value your health and the true worth of your hard-earned cash, go for a simpler approach. Buy individual fresh cucumbers, hand-picked at a local store or farmer's market. You'll ensure crisp freshness and avoid food waste. A refined choice every smart shopper aims for. 9 bulk soda cans. A towering stack of soda cans at Costco with a bold price tag feels like an irresistible bargain. But here's what few know. Behind that great price big quantity facade hides a sneaky financial trap. The truth many discover too late. These bulk soda packs often aren't cheaper than buying individually at local supermarkets, especially during sales. Big chains like Walmart, Target, or even gas stations frequently offer deep discounts, sometimes up to 50% less than Costco's average price. Think buying once is convenient? Think again. The issue isn't just price. A giant soda pack hogs precious storage space in your kitchen, fridge, or garage. With so many cans, you risk keeping them too long, letting the fizz fade and flavors dull over time. That upfront convenience comes at a cost. Every flat, less fizzy can is a piece of the experience lost, and money spent for diminishing returns. If you've ever compared a freshly bought sale can to one from a long-stored Costco pack, you know the difference. Smart shopping isn't about buying more. It's about buying just enough, at the right time, and at peak quality. 8 bagels. Costco's Kirkland bagels, sold in large packs at tempting prices, seem like a perfect pick for busy families. But the truth is that overwhelming quantity is the start of silent waste many don't notice. Unlike industrially packaged bread, bagels have few preservatives. This gives them a short shelf life. Within days, they turn dry, lose their chewy texture, and even mold if not stored perfectly. Instead of enjoying a tasty breakfast, you're left with regret over bagels you have to throw out. Keep in mind, think, I can freeze them. Frozen bagels never retain their fresh-baked flavor. Constant freezing and thawing also degrade the eating experience. Smart consumers know sometimes buying fewer, fresher items delivers far more satisfaction than buying in bulk and eating with regret. So instead of chasing the buy more, save more feeling, consider this: a warm, soft bagel from a local bakery. Smaller in quantity, but bigger in joy and true value. 7 premium beef. When you see trays of premium beef, labeled prime or choice, neatly displayed at Costco, it's easy to think you found a major deal. But the truth is, if you don't pause to consider carefully, you might be paying more than necessary. What few realize is that behind the bulk buy savings label, the price of beef at Costco can sometimes be higher than promotional deals at local supermarkets or reputable butcher shops. You can often find fresher, custom-cut meat at a lower price, simply by taking the time to compare prices before deciding. There's another overlooked reality. Costco's beef is typically pre-packaged in large quantities. It sounds like a bargain, but if you don't plan to use it right away, storing large amounts of raw meat can degrade its quality. Nothing is more disappointing than a dream steak turning dry and tasteless due to improper storage. If you think buying at Costco guarantees the best price and quality, think again. Smart shopping isn't just about finding a good store. It's about comparing options, timing your purchases, and knowing your needs. A perfect steak deserves careful selection, from the meat source to its storage and the most reasonable price. Don't let the buy more, save more mindset lead you to overspend without getting true value in return. If you've ever found better, cheaper beef deals outside Costco, share your experience. A little caution today can make your meals not only tastier, but also much smarter. 6. Clothing. A cheap dress shirt or a pair of jeans at half the market price. At first glance, Costco seems to offer unmissable shopping opportunities. But behind that appeal, the true quality of these items deserves careful consideration. Many customers report that Kirkland clothing, despite its great price, quickly shows flaws after a few wears and washes. Stretched fabric, faded colors, unraveling seams, and distorted shapes after just one season. This means the item you bought hoping to save becomes something you need to replace sooner than expected. If you think it's fine for one season, remember this: rapid wear not only forces you to spend more on replacements, but also creates inconvenience, dissatisfaction, and avoidable resource waste. Savvy consumers know that the real value of clothing lies not in the purchase price, but in its durability and lasting satisfaction over time. Sometimes, buying a quality shirt from a reputable brand at a reasonable sale price lets you wear it for years, maintaining its shape and color, saving you money in the long run, and elevating your lifestyle. 5. Kikkoman soy sauce. A nearly 2-liter bottle of Kikkoman soy sauce at a surprisingly low price at Costco sounds like an irresistible deal. But what few realize is that with a product like soy sauce, A large quantity doesn't always mean great value. There's a quiet truth. Soy sauce, while not as perishable as produce or milk, loses its depth and richness of flavor with each opening of the bottle. When exposed to air, light, and humidity over time, that giant bottle gradually becomes bland, lacking the refined umami that Asian dishes demand. If you think, "I'll use it up eventually," think again. Nothing is more regrettable than a carefully prepared dish turning flat and lackluster just because the foundational seasoning has lost its quality. A smaller bottle of soy sauce, used up in a few weeks, always delivers fresher, bolder flavor compared to trying to finish an oxidized large bottle. And that small difference can directly determine the satisfaction of an entire meal. True savings don't come from buying more. They come from buying just enough at the right time. A compact, always fresh bottle of soy sauce will make every dish you cook more memorable. And that's the smart investment for your kitchen. 4. Whole milk. A 2-gallon pack of whole milk at Costco, significantly cheaper than buying smaller containers, seems like an undeniably smart choice for milk-loving families. But what few suspect is that this savings can easily turn into a wasteful equation that savvy consumers should avoid. Milk, whether whole or skim, has a short shelf life. With such a large volume, if your family doesn't consume it quickly each day, the milk is almost certain to spoil, curdle, or develop a sour smell before you can finish it. And when that happens, instead of saving, you're pouring money down the drain. Some might think, "I'll just freeze the milk." But in reality, frozen milk, once thawed, often separates, changes flavor, and loses its smooth texture, making it less appealing for drinking or cooking. Savvy consumers know that buying just what you need is always the wiser choice. A smaller gallon of milk, purchased as needed, ensures you always have fresh milk with full flavor and nutrition, avoiding the regret of tossing out unused portions. True savings don't come from buying more. They come from fully using what you choose. 3. Bulk fresh garlic. Garlic, a humble ingredient with magical power in the kitchen. Just one fragrant clove can elevate a dish, making any meal feel warm and complete. But here's what few know. When you grab a big pack of fresh garlic at Costco, you're entering a quiet race against time. The lesson many learn after wasteful regrets? Fresh garlic has a short shelf life. It starts sprouting, wrinkling, or molding within weeks if not stored perfectly. What you're left with isn't a robust spice, but limp, odorless cloves that have lost their punch. Think buying in bulk to use over time saves money? Think again. Tossing half the pack due to spoilage quietly drives up costs, more than buying fresh single bulbs at a local market or grocer. Choosing garlic is like choosing spice for life. It requires care and balance. A few firm, glossy bulbs with a strong aroma will always outperform a massive pack where most ends up in the trash. 2. Cream cheese. A tub of Kirkland's signature cream cheese at Costco, priced far below big brands, can make you feel like you've scored a major deal. But that price gap isn't magic. It often comes with regrettable quality trade-offs. When you open the tub, instead of the smooth, rich texture of premium cream cheese, you get a dry, crumbly, slightly grainy spread. It lacks the creamy, melt-in-your-mouth finesse a true cream cheese should have. Spread it on bread, and the roughness stands out. Use it in cheesecake or baking, and the gritty texture can ruin your recipe, leaving desserts dry and missing the lush richness that defines these dishes. Think cream cheese is cream cheese? Think again. This seemingly small ingredient can make or break your culinary experience. Savvy consumers know why brands like Philadelphia are the gold standard in cream cheese after decades of perfecting quality. A small extra cost delivers a noticeable difference. Silky, bold, balanced flavor, worth every spread, every bake. 1. Windshield wiper blades. A budget-friendly set of windshield wiper blades at Costco easily catches the eye. With large quantities and low prices, it feels like a smart choice. But here's what few know. Cheap wiper blades are among the products that can betray you when you need reliability most. The worrying reality? Many users report Costco's wiper blades wear out fast, within weeks or months. Instead of a clear windshield, you face blurry streaks, water smearing, or blades sticking or tearing in heavy rain. Think, they'll do for a few months? Think twice. Driving through a downpour with a smeared view isn't just annoying. It's a serious safety risk you shouldn't trade for a few saved bucks. A quality set from trusted brands like Bosch or Rain-X, though slightly pricier, offers peace of mind through countless storms and long drives. When a sudden downpour hits, you'll be glad you invested wisely. If you've ever fallen for a cheap trap at Costco, drop a 1 in the comments. Costco offers plenty of ways to save, but as you've seen, not every item deserves a spot in your cart. A cheap product that spoils fast, lacks quality, or goes unused ultimately costs you more: money, time, and satisfaction. Every smart choice today is a bigger savings tomorrow. Let every dollar you spend deliver true value for your health, experience, and long-term peace of mind. Don't forget to subscribe. Each week, we'll keep exposing the secrets behind retail tricks, building smarter shopping habits together, where low prices meet real value.
The Reuters news agency is reporting that Costco is giving most of its hourly employees.
Think you're saving big by shopping at Costco? Be careful. Behind the neat aisles and carts overflowing with bargain goods, there are items even Costco employees, who know the store best, quietly urge you to skip. From coffee to chicken salad to seemingly harmless AA batteries, many products at Costco aren't as cheap, high quality, or worth your money as they seem. Some even carry hidden risks that could cost you far more than you saved. So, which 10 items do Costco employees beg you to avoid on your next shopping trip? If you're curious, drop a number in the comments with your guess before we dive into the list. Brace yourself. These truths might make you see Costco in a whole new light. 10. Prime and Wagyu beef steaks. No denying it. Those perfectly marbled, thick-cut prime or Wagyu steaks displayed beautifully in Costco's meat section are tempting enough to open any wallet. But seasoned Costco employees say these aren't always the smartest choice for the average shopper. Why? Costco sells them in large packs, multiple steaks per package. That means you need to use a hefty amount of meat quickly or freeze it. Here's the issue. High-end beef like prime or Wagyu requires precise storage. Improper freezing can ruin the tender texture and natural sweetness, the very qualities that justify their premium price. Thawing is another hurdle. It takes time and technique. Mess it up, and you're left with a watery, flavorless steak, hardly the gourmet meal you envisioned. Plus, the price per pound for these packs often isn't cheaper than local butchers or upscale grocers, where you can pick the exact size and cut you need in quantities that match your plans. 9. Prepackaged salads. They sound so convenient. A ready-to-eat salad box. Just open and enjoy a fresh, healthy meal. But if you're a savvy Costco shopper, you'll know prepackaged salads are among the most wasteful purchases. First issue? The size? A Costco salad box could feed 4 to 6 meals. Sounds great, but greens spoil fast. Once you pop the lid, the countdown begins. Within days, the lettuce wilts, gets soggy, and loses its crispness and fresh flavor. No amount of included toppings like cheese, nuts, or dressing can save it. Many Costco employees reveal that, due to high inventory turnover, some salad batches hit shelves with just a few days left before expiration. Even with careful storage, you're likely to toss half the box. Then there's the cost. Prepackaged salads often cost more per ounce than buying fresh greens and toppings and mixing your own at home. You're paying for short-lived convenience, sacrificing flavor and risking food waste. Love fresh salads? Employees' advice is clear. Buy separate ingredients, choose just what you need, and mix your salad to taste. It's cheaper, and every bite stays fresh to the last leaf. 8. Kirkland AA batteries. No question. A box of Kirkland batteries at nearly half the price of big brands like Duracell or Energizer sounds like a steal, especially when you need tons for household gadgets, TV remotes, wall clocks, kids' toys. But ask Costco employees and they'll tell you this isn't always the savings it seems. The biggest issue with Kirkland batteries? Leakage risk. Many customers report that Kirkland batteries can leak acid if left in devices too long, especially in infrequently used items like flashlights, spare remotes, or stored electronics. When a battery leaks, it's not just a lost battery, it can ruin the device entirely. The cost to replace a gadget far outweighs the savings from cheap batteries. Sure, Costco's generous return policy helps, but a $20 remote or a cherished toy damaged by a leak? That's a loss no refund can fix. So, what's the smart move? For devices you use often and swap batteries regularly, Kirkland can work fine. But for rarely used gadgets needing long-term reliability, stick with trusted, time-tested brands. A battery costs pennies, but protecting your devices is worth far more. 7. Kirkland toilet paper. Amid a sea of essential products at Costco, Kirkland toilet paper is often seen as an unbeatable choice for many. Cheap, large rolls, and plenty of them. But in reality, if you listen to advice from Costco employees themselves, you'll realize Kirkland toilet paper isn't quite the deal you think it is. The first issue is quality. Many customers complain that Kirkland toilet paper is thin, rough, tears easily, and isn't nearly as soft as premium brands like Charmin or Cottonelle. The result? You end up using more paper per use. This means the large quantity doesn't save you as much as you'd expect. In fact, it runs out faster than you might think. The second, more serious issue is risks to your plumbing system. Since Kirkland toilet paper doesn't dissolve as quickly as other brands, it can clog toilets or damage your home's septic system. Just one clog is enough to turn the small savings from buying cheap toilet paper into a repair bill that costs 10 times more. Some plumbers even warn that Kirkland toilet paper is a silent culprit behind many clogging cases they've handled. So, instead of focusing solely on quantity, savvy shoppers will carefully weigh cost against safety. Sometimes, spending a few extra dollars on higher quality toilet paper is a smarter investment for daily comfort and your wallet in the long run. 6. Kirkland Ultra Clean Laundry Pods. Buying a box of Kirkland Ultra Clean Laundry Pods at Costco for an attractive price, around $30 for $152 pods, sounds like a smart decision. But behind that highly competitive price lie issues that many customers only discover after using them. The most common complaint is that the pods don't fully dissolve in high-efficiency HE washing machines. The result? You pull clothes out of the washer with sticky residue or undissolved detergent clumps stuck to the fabric. This isn't just annoying. It forces you to rewash, wasting water, electricity, time, and patience. It doesn't stop there. Undissolved chemical residue from the pods can also irritate the skin, especially for children or those with sensitive skin. Many customers share that they abandoned their Kirkland pod pack after just a few uses, switching back to trusted brands like Tide or Gain. Yes, those cost more, but they ensure clean, safe clothes. In fact, Costco employees often advise customers, if you have a modern HE washer or a family with kids or sensitive skin, think carefully before choosing Ultra Clean Pods. A safer alternative? Consider Kirkland Liquid Detergent, which gets far better reviews for dissolving properly and cleaning effectively. 5. Whole Parmesan Reggiano Cheese Wheel. At Costco, among the dazzling aisles, a whole Parmesan Reggiano cheese wheel stands out like a symbol of luxury. Who doesn't dream of a feast with a wheel of cheese as big as a pot, fragrant and rich? But if you're hesitating to roll your cart closer, listen to heartfelt advice from Costco employees. Think twice before buying. First, the size is a double-edged sword. These cheese wheels are massive, often weighing 5 to 10 kg, and they come with a hefty price tag, sometimes equivalent to a lavish restaurant meal. For restaurants, hotels, or large parties, this is a perfect choice. But for a typical family meal? You'll soon realize that storing such a large cheese is a nightmare. Once opened, if not stored properly, the cheese dries out, cracks, or molds quickly. Second, the shelf life is shorter than you think. Even though it's a hard cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano oxidizes and loses quality just weeks after exposure to air. And let's be honest, unless you're eating cheese at the pace of a football team, you won't finish it before it turns into a historical artifact in your fridge. Insider advice is simple. Buy just enough cheese in smaller chunks or pre-cut pieces. You'll always enjoy fresh, delicious flavor without wasting money or stressing out every time you open the fridge. Water Coca-Cola Mini Cans. A pack of 30 Coca-Cola mini cans is displayed on Costco's aisle with an incredibly tempting price. On the surface, it seems like a great deal. Perfect. It saves money and is so convenient. But if you heed the advice of experienced Costco employees, you'll see it's not necessarily a smart choice. First, the price per can isn't as cheap as it seems. Many local supermarkets or convenience stores frequently offer promotions on 12-packs at significantly lower per-can costs than Costco's 30-can pack, especially during holidays, weekends, or summer. Instead of buying in bulk, shopping at the right time can save you much more. Second, and more importantly, stocking too much soda in your fridge makes it easy to drink more than you need. A tiny, easy-to-grab, easy-to-open can, always within reach. And before you know it, you're drinking 2 to 3 cans a day without realizing it. The sugar, calories, and chemicals add up quietly, and the health consequences linger long-term. Third, a 30-can pack takes up considerable space in your fridge or pantry, which is already cramped in many households. And if you're not a die-hard fan of one specific flavor, the boredom of facing a dozen unopened cans is all too real. True savings aren't just about quantity. They're about actual need and smart decision-making. 3. Plastic-wrapped organic cucumbers. Strolling by Costco's produce section, you might be drawn to those glossy plastic-wrapped packs of organic cucumbers. They look clean, fresh, and like a smart, healthy choice. But Costco employees who know the product's life cycle inside out quietly shake their heads. The first issue? That plastic wrap. It seems protective, but it traps moisture, creating a perfect environment for cucumbers to spoil or soften quickly. Within days in your fridge, you'll notice them turning soggy or even developing mold spots despite being in date. Second, the price isn't truly a deal. A pack of 3 organic cucumbers at Costco can cost $6.7. Buy loose cucumbers at a local grocer or farmer's market, and you'll get fresher ones for nearly half the cost. Plus, locally grown cucumbers are often crisper, sweeter, and more flavorful than plastic-wrapped imports shipped thousands of miles. Another surprise: cucumbers are tough to store long-term, even with wrapping. Organic ones, free of preservatives, are especially sensitive to temperature and humidity. Costco's bulk quantities only make sense if your household eats them in 1 to 2 days. Otherwise, you'll toss more cucumbers than you eat. Advice from those who've learned the hard way: buy just what you need, choose unwrapped fresh cucumbers, and save the environment and your wallet. And ensure tastier family meals. 2. Kirkland rotisserie chicken salad. At first glance, Kirkland's rotisserie chicken salad at Costco seems like a busy day savior. Pre-cooked chicken mixed with mayonnaise, ready to eat straight from the tub. But ask seasoned Costco employees, and they'll tell you this convenience often comes at the cost of quality. Since it's mass-produced, Kirkland chicken salad can sit in cold storage for days before reaching you. This leads to familiar issues. The chicken gets mushy, losing its natural firmness. Excess liquid seeps out, making the texture watery and unappealing. Heavy mayonnaise overwhelms the flavor, leaving it rich but quickly cloying, instead of highlighting the chicken's natural taste. Then there's the price, around $6.99 per pound. Buy a large tub, and you're spending more than the cost of a whole hot $4.99 rotisserie chicken. Chop the meat yourself, season to your taste, and add crisp celery, sweet raisins, or fresh herbs. You'll get a fresher, tastier salad for less. 1. Kirkland whole bean coffee. A 2.5-pound bag of Kirkland signature whole bean coffee at Costco costs just around $13. An irresistible deal for coffee lovers. But dig deeper, and many buyers, and even Costco employees, admit that low prices can lead to less than perfect mornings. The biggest issue? Flavor. Customers often describe Kirkland coffee as bitter, flat, and lacking the rich, nuanced depth a morning cup deserves. If you just need a caffeine hit, you might not care. But if you treat coffee as a ritual to start your day, every aroma and sip matters. Another drawback: the bag's massive size. Coffee, especially whole beans, loses its aroma soon after opening. Unless you drink at lightning speed, most will find their later cups fading, missing the freshness that makes coffee special. Spend a bit more on brands like Starbucks House Blend or Lavazza, and the difference is clear. Vibrant aromas with every grind, bold flavors in every sip. These warnings from Costco's most knowledgeable insiders reveal a clear lesson. Bigger and cheaper isn't always better. Smart shopping goes beyond the price tag. It's about understanding real quality, product life cycles, and your family's actual needs. Costco remains a shopping paradise with plenty of worthy deals, but only if you choose wisely. Don't let giant packages, eye-catching displays, or savings labels fool you. Sometimes true savings come from knowing when to say no. If today's insights have broadened your view and prepped you to be a smarter cart warrior, drop any number in the comments to show you're ready to uncover more shopping secrets with me. Don't forget to follow for more valuable tips, where every dollar you spend is truly worth it. Ever notice how every supermarket trip feels like more than just buying food? But the truth is, behind those best-selling labels lurk disappointments few expect. The online shopping world feels safe, but beneath its glossy surface are subpar products quietly draining your wallet. Today's video isn't sponsored, isn't secretly promoting anything, and isn't sugarcoating to please anyone. We're delivering raw truth to keep you from buying deals that aren't deals at all. If you've ever been let down by an online purchase, drop a number in the comments to show you're here with me. You'll want to hear every reveal coming up. 10. Big brand knife sets and cookware. In the world of online retail, nothing's more tempting than a gleaming set of pots, pans, or razor-sharp knives, evoking a pro chef's kitchen. But here's what few know. Many big brand cookware and knife sets on Amazon are all shine and no substance, leaving buyers bitterly disappointed. That flawless non-stick coating? It peels after a few uses, sometimes flaking into your food. Knives hyped as ultra-sharp tech, dull quickly, turning chopping into a daily struggle. Warped pans, loose handles, screws falling out. All that's left is waste, frustration, and regret. Behind the shockingly low prices and glowing reviews lies the truth. Many of these products are made to bare minimum standards, prioritizing looks to trick impulsive shoppers. Think you snagged premium quality on a budget? Think again. In the kitchen, good tools don't just make cooking easier. They protect your time, health, and daily inspiration. Don't let miracle cookware or knives from the web turn your kitchen into a battlefield. 9. Magnetic false eyelashes. Ever seen those magnetic false eyelashes advertised? Promises like no glue, no mess, reusable sound irresistible. But the reality often falls far short of expectations. These lashes come with tiny magnets along the base, meant to snap securely onto your eyelids. Sounds solid, but the real world doesn't match the glossy ads. Those magnets rarely click into place as promised. A slight misalignment, and the lashes loosen, pop up at the corners, or even fall off entirely, just when you need to feel confident. Then there's the discomfort many experience. Heavy pulling on the lids, slight irritation from the magnet's grip, or redness around the eyes after a few hours. Some users share horror stories of having to remove them mid-event because the lashes just wouldn't cooperate. Think this is only a cheap lash issue? Not quite. Even pricier sets, if poorly designed, can slip or shift. Worse, an unexpected lash drop doesn't just embarrass. It disrupts the polished look you worked hard to create. Your eyes should boost confidence, not spark worry about whether your lashes are still in place. A truly great makeup product holds strong all day, not leaving you fidgeting every minute. If you've tried magnetic lashes and faced wandering lash disasters, share your story in the comments. Your experience might save someone else from the same mistake. 8. Generic cheap smartwatches. Among Amazon's endless products, cheap smartwatches stand out. Sleek designs, flashy features, and prices a fraction of big brands. At first glance, they seem like a no-brainer. But beneath the modern facade, quiet disappointments wait to erupt. You'll notice the truth within days. Laggy screens, apps that won't sync, and straps fraying after a few uses. But the real danger? Inaccurate health data. Heart rate spiking while you're sitting still. Step counts are soaring while you're brushing your teeth. Sleep tracking guessing wildly, convincing you're well-rested when you're exhausted. Think these numbers are just fun facts? Think again. Faulty health data doesn't just mislead your fitness goals. It creates a false sense of security, a subtle but serious risk. If you care about your fitness, health, and daily quality of life, invest in proven devices from reputable brands. A good smartwatch doesn't just track your pulse. It reflects the seriousness and respect you have for yourself. 7. Mini bag sealer. If you've ever thought a mini bag sealer could be a quick fix for a cluttered kitchen, you're not alone. A compact device that seals snack bags or cereal packets with a simple press, keeping food fresh and tasty. It sounds irresistible. But the truth is, behind that simple exterior, many consumers have faced significant disappointment. These devices are often made of flimsy plastic, with weak heating elements and extremely poor durability. At first, you might feel satisfied seeing the first seal lightly stick to the bag. But few realize that after just a few uses, small flaws start to show. What follows are silent frustrations. The heating element quickly loses temperature, making seals unreliable. The battery drains so fast you barely get the hang of it. Some units even shatter from a slightly firm press. The result? Instead of a tight seal, your snack bag gapes open and your cereal goes stale overnight. If you think more patience or a few extra tries will fix it, think again. The durability and effectiveness of these devices depend on their cheap materials, not the user's skill. And if you've ever been frustrated when your mini bag sealer strikes at the worst moment, don't hesitate to share your experience in the comments. Your story might just help someone else avoid this seemingly harmless consumer trap. 6. Ergonomic laptop stand. For a small price, you can easily buy a sleek, foldable laptop stand that promises to improve your posture and protect your neck and shoulders. But few suspect that many of these products carry risks that outweigh their benefits. Brittle plastic, thin metal that bends easily, and loose joints all start showing weaknesses after just a few days of use. Your expensive laptop might wobble on the stand with every keystroke, or worse, crash to the floor when the stand suddenly collapses mid-work. Behind the posture support claims lies the truth. Many cheap stands lack scientific design, blocking airflow and causing your laptop to overheat quickly, which shortens the lifespan of internal components. What seems like a tool to boost productivity could silently reduce your device's lifespan and lead to unpredictable repair costs. If you think, "I'll just get a cheap one to ease my back pain," think again. A low-quality stand won't just strain your neck and shoulders, it'll also hurt your wallet later. 5. Car cleaning gel. If you've scrolled online and seen images of soft, squishy gel advertised as the ultimate weapon for cleaning your car, you might have thought, why not give it a try? But the truth is, behind the shiny appearance and glossy ads, what you often get is a new pile of problems. Car cleaning gel looks appealing and feels effective at first, but few realize that after a few uses, it degrades faster than you'd expect. What follows is hard-to-hide disappointment. The gel gets caked with dirt, loses stickiness, and starts leaving a slimy, sticky residue on surfaces instead of removing dust as promised. Worse, many gels tear apart during use, leaving small chunks stuck in air vents, buttons, or other hard-to-reach spots. If you think replacing the gel will solve everything, think again. Cheap gel products don't just waste money. They can also make your car dirtier and damage its interior in the sneakiest ways. The truth is, to keep your car's cabin clean, you don't need viral gimmicks. A quality microfiber cloth paired with a suitable cleaning solution is far more durable, effective, and mess-free. No stickiness, no hassle. 4. USB mini humidifier. With a compact design, affordable price, and claims of personal air humidification, USB mini humidifiers easily find their way into many shoppers' carts. But few realize that behind their cute appearance lies a string of quiet disappointments. Many of these devices only work well for the first few days. After that, you start noticing worrying signs. Weak mist output, water leaks, plastic casings warping from heat, or clogged filters causing the device to stop entirely. Worse, tiny water droplets silently leak out, seeping into your desk, power outlets, or nearby electronics, creating a risk of short circuits you didn't anticipate. If you think, it's just a few bucks, no big deal if it breaks, think again. A spilled cup of water could damage your laptop, phone, or other valuable devices. The cost is no longer cheap. A proper humidifier should provide steady moisture without leaks or harm to your workspace or rest area. When it comes to devices involving water and electricity, choosing randomly is never safe. If you truly want to improve your personal air quality, invest in devices with clear safety certifications, because peace of mind is often worth far more than the money you initially planned to save. 3. Cheap air fryer liners. Cheap air fryer liners sound like a dream for kitchen lovers who hate cleanup. A thin sheet, popped into the fryer, delivers golden, crispy food without greasy residue. Who wouldn't want that? But behind the shiny packaging and 5-star reviews lies a potential nightmare in your kitchen. These budget liners are often made from low-quality materials with far less heat resistance than advertised. The risks are real. They can scorch, warp, or even melt at high temperatures, sticking to your food. Imagine pulling out a tray of perfectly fried chicken, only to find the bottom coated in burnt, melted paper. Think you can avoid trouble by being careful? Think again. In an air fryer's constant hot air circulation, cheap liners can lift, hit the heating element, and catch fire. A scenario that's happened more than once. The cost of cutting corners could be a ruined meal, a smoke-stained air fryer, or worse, a smoldering fire hazard you didn't see coming. To protect your kitchen and meals, skip no-name liners. Invest in high-heat parchment or reusable silicone mats instead. Sometimes peace of mind is worth far more than a deal saving a few bucks. 2. Cheap fabric shavers. A fabric shaver priced like a morning coffee seems like a lifesaver for your favorite sweaters, hoodies, or cozy blankets. But the truth behind these cheap devices leaves many buyers with regrets. At first, they seem fine, gliding over fabric, removing small fuzz balls. But after a few uses, the flaws show. Weak motors struggle, blades dull quickly, poor control leads to snags. Instead of reviving clothes, these shavers catch loose threads, tear fibers, or even punch irreparable holes. Behind the promise of restoring old garments, you might end up saying goodbye to your most cherished pieces, all because of a gadget worth a few dollars. Think, trying it once won't hurt? Think again. The real cost isn't the shaver's price. It's the emotional and sentimental value of the clothes you lose. A quality fabric shaver needs sharp blades, a steady motor, and precise force control. That's why investing in a good device, or sticking to manual fabric care, is the smarter choice for anyone who truly values their wardrobe. 1. Cheap rechargeable hand warmers. When chilly days hit, a compact rechargeable hand warmer at a budget price feels like a winter must-have. For just a small sum, you get a pocket-sized device promising to keep your hands toasty all season. But what's the reality? Behind the glowing ads and thousands of 5-star reviews lies a far less cozy truth. Many cheap hand warmers work smoothly for a few days. Then, the problems pile up. Batteries drain fast. Heat is inconsistent, scorching one moment, dead the next. Some users shiver in the cold, clutching a device that's gone clinically dead. Think, it's cheap, no big loss if it breaks. Think harder. When you need it most, an unreliable gadget doesn't just fail to warm, it can impact your health. A quality hand warmer must deliver steady heat, long-lasting battery, high safety for prolonged use near your body. The online shopping world is brimming with tempting products, but not everything highly rated is worth your money. Behind glossy images and flowery ads, too many items deliver only disappointment and waste. To be a savvy consumer, don't just trust star ratings or brief reviews. Listen to real stories and experiences, like the ones we've shared today. Have you ever bought an Amazon item that fell apart after a few uses, leaving you to toss it in frustration? Don't hold back. Share your story in the comments below this video. Your small tale might just save someone else from the same mistake. You're navigating a maze of cleverly set financial traps. Prices climb daily. Displays tempt you, but behind it all are tricks quietly draining your wallet. What few realize is that the items costing you the most aren't hidden in some obscure corner. They're right in front of you, things you toss into your cart weekly without a second thought. Drop a 1 in the comments if you find this video helpful. Today, we're exposing 10 common items that seem harmless but are traps disguised as convenience. More importantly, I'll show you smarter choices so every dollar you spend is truly worth it. 10. Pre-cut fruits and vegetables. Those vibrant boxes of watermelon chunks, golden pineapple slices, or neatly peeled carrots in the supermarket are hard to resist. Just pop the lid for a quick ready meal. But behind that clear plastic lies a truth few notice. You're paying a steep price for short-lived convenience. From the moment fruits and veggies are cut, they start losing nutrients, crunch, and fresh flavor. They quickly turn soft, bland, or worse, moldy. This means you're not just paying for what you eat. You're paying extra for what you'll throw away. Plus, pre-cut produce costs 2 to 3 times more per kilogram than whole ingredients. You spend more for lower quality and a shorter shelf life. Not a fair trade? Think, I don't have time? Consider this. 5 minutes of prep at home gives you fresher, tastier food and saves serious cash. Even better, cutting your own produce lets you control hygiene, trim spoiled bits, and portion perfectly. Things prepackaged boxes can't guarantee. 9. Big brand cereals. Cereals were once a cheap, convenient breakfast staple. But today, big brand cereal boxes are one of the sneakiest consumer traps you might not notice. Colorful packaging, cartoon mascots, and healthy claims are designed to hit your emotions, especially your habits. But here's what few know. The ingredient formulas for big brand cereals and store-brand versions are often nearly identical. The hard truth? You're paying nearly double just for a familiar name and nostalgic images. Nutritional content, sugar levels, even taste? They're often the same or differ so slightly your taste buds can't tell. Think big brands are safer? Think again. Blind taste tests show most people can't distinguish big brand cereals from store brands. Some even rate cheaper ones higher. Brand loyalty, unchecked, quietly erodes your budget each month. In an era where every penny counts, paying for memories instead of real value isn't wise. Ever switched from big brand to store brand cereal and noticed no difference? Share your experience in the comments. Sometimes a small cart swap makes a big wallet win. 8. Individually packaged snacks. In our busy lives, grabbing a small snack pack for a quick hunger fix is second nature. Supermarkets know this well and have turned this convenience into a sweet trap for your wallet. A single-serve snack pack seems practical, portable, and portion-controlled. But the truth? You're paying nearly double for the same amount of food compared to buying a larger pack and portioning it yourself. That's not all. Every tiny pack you open adds another layer of plastic waste to the environment. A silent, long-term cost. This harmless convenience quietly nibbles at both your budget and the planet. Think it's just a few cents? Those cents add up, week after week, month after month, year after year, into a shocking sum you didn't see coming. Smart shoppers know. Buy larger packs, portion them into reusable containers or bags, and you'll save money, control servings, and cut waste. 7. Pre-shredded cheese. When the convenience food aisle beckons with bags of pre-shredded cheese, many of us find it hard to resist. A quick solution for pizza, pasta, or salads. It sounds like a time and effort saver. But the truth is, behind those seemingly perfect cheese strands, there are details few people notice. Pre-shredded cheese is often coated with an anti-caking agent like cellulose or potato starch to prevent the strands from sticking together. But what few realize is that this coating reduces the cheese's ability to melt smoothly, robbing your dish of the rich, creamy texture it deserves. There's another hidden cost. You're paying more for a processed product with reduced quality and noticeably weaker flavor. A bag of pre-shredded cheese can cost 30% to 50% more than the same amount of block cheese, just for a few seconds of convenience. If you think convenience is enough, think again. When you taste it, you'll notice pre-shredded cheese can't deliver the stretchy melt or bold, full flavor of freshly shredded cheese. And in the art of cooking, sometimes the smallest details make the biggest difference. A simple hand grater, a few gentle motions, and in just 1 minute you'll have fresh, fragrant cheese strands ready to elevate your dish, while saving significantly. If you've ever compared the flavor of pre-shredded versus home-shredded cheese, share your honest thoughts. Sometimes a small choice can be the secret to savoring life more fully. 6. Bulk bottled water. The stacks of bottled water at the supermarket always feel reassuring. Clean, convenient, and ready for any situation. But few suspect that this seemingly harmless habit is a long-term financial trap that's hard to escape. Each bottle costs just a few cents, hardly noticeable. But when multiplied by packs, weeks, and months, the total spent on something you could get for free from a filtered tap becomes surprisingly large. Then there's the environmental burden. The mountain of used plastic bottles is a cost future generations will bear. Even if you recycle properly, the actual recycling rate for plastic is low. Most ends up in landfills or oceans. If you think, I'm just buying it for emergencies, think again. A quality home water filter costs the same as a few months of bottled water, but delivers benefits for years. You'll not only save money, but also protect your health, the environment, and your daily independence. 5. Pre-packaged salad kits. Salad is often seen as a symbol of healthy living. And when pre-packaged salad kits appear, neatly packed and ready to eat, many see them as the perfect choice for busy days. But the truth is, behind the clear packaging and fresh and convenient claims, there's a trade-off few notice. These salad kits often come with a sky-high price. You could be paying up to $10 per pound of vegetables, more expensive than premium fresh meat. The quality doesn't match the cost. Greens wilt quickly, toppings are lackluster, and dressings are loaded with preservatives. What few realize is that the moment you add these to your cart, the greens are already nearing the end of their shelf life. Just days later, they're wilted, flavorless, and quietly end up in the trash along with the money you spent. If you think prepackaged salads save time and effort, think again. With just 5 extra minutes, you can pick vibrant greens and juicy tomatoes. Then toss a salad that's fresher, packed with twice the nutrients, and costs half as much. Few stop to realize that this surface-level convenience quietly turns healthy meals into the most wasteful expense on your weekly bill. If you've ever opened a salad kit and found the greens already turning brown, Share your story in the comments. A small change today could help you take control of your meals and your wallet in a big way tomorrow. 4. Big brand cleaning products. When you walk into a supermarket, the glossy bottles of glass cleaner, bright disinfectant sprays, and branded antibacterial wipes with bold logos grab your attention. They're tied to expensive ad campaigns promising superior cleaning and optimal germ killing. But the truth is, behind the flashy packaging, their formulas are often barely different from store-brand alternatives. Most cleaning products, regardless of brand, contain the same core active ingredients that drive their cleaning, germ-killing, or grease-cutting power. The only difference? The price. You're paying extra for sleek designs, TV commercials, and the peace of mind built by marketing. If you think big brands must be better, try reading the ingredient labels. You'll be surprised to find near-identical compositions between pricey products and the cheaper ones right beside them. Savvy consumers know the real power lies in the ingredients, not the logo. Choosing store-brand products can save you 30–50% on every grocery trip, while sharpening your ability to shop based on knowledge, not ads. 3. Frozen smoothie packs. A bag of frozen smoothie mix, bursting with images of juicy fruits and labels like clean and nutrient-packed, is hard to resist. Just a quick blend, and you've got a chilled, refreshing smoothie. Sounds like a smart health investment, right? But the truth is, behind that enticing packaging, you're not getting what you think. Frozen smoothie packs often cost double or triple what fresh ingredients would. And here's what few know. The contents aren't always top quality. Many packs are loaded with fillers, added sugars, or unnecessary ingredients that dilute their nutritional value. What you thought was a superfood blend is often just clever marketing, not true quality. Think you don't have time to make your own? Think again. With a bag of frozen strawberries, a ripe banana, and a handful of greens, you can prep personal smoothie packs in minutes. No additives, no hidden sugars, and at half the cost. Choosing your own ingredients means controlling freshness, flavor, and nutrition. This small step saves money, boosts health, and keeps you from falling for artificial convenience traps. Ever tried both pre-packed and homemade smoothies? Share your honest thoughts in the comments. One simple choice today could spark a smarter habit for years to come. 2. Mini spice jars. Strolling through the supermarket spice aisle, those tiny, sleek jars with glossy labels easily steal your heart. They feel neat, chic, and perfect for a modern kitchen. But the truth? These mini spice jars are one of the sneakiest money traps you might not notice. A single tiny jar can cost 5–10 times more per gram than buying in bulk. You're not just paying for the spice. You're paying for the glass jar, fancy packaging, and display costs. Think, it's small, I'll use it up fast, no big deal? Here's the thing. Properly stored spices keep their flavor for months, even years. Buying in bulk and storing in airtight containers saves serious money and keeps your dishes vibrant. Smart shoppers head to bulk spice stores, local markets, or trusted online retailers. They refill old jars instead of endlessly buying overpriced new ones. 1. Specialty coffee creamers. Step into the dairy aisle and you're hit with alluring bottles of coffee creamer, boasting flavors like French vanilla swirl or hazelnut bliss. Who can resist a touch of luxury in their morning brew? But here's the reality. Most specialty creamers are packed with refined sugars, artificial flavors, and thickeners you can barely pronounce. With every splash, you're not just adding sweetness, you're pouring in a complex chemical cocktail. And the cost? A modest bottle carries a price far higher than the actual value of its ingredients. You're paying for marketing, pretty packaging, and a fake sense of indulgence, not real quality. Think you can't replicate that creamy flavor at home? Think again. A mix of fresh milk, a touch of heavy cream, and a drop of pure vanilla extract creates a cleaner, tastier creamer for a fraction of the cost. When you make your own, you control sugar and richness and avoid unwanted additives. Your morning coffee becomes not just delicious but a smart start to a day of savvy choices. Ever tried making your own creamer and noticed the difference? Share your story in the comments. Sometimes a small tweak elevates your daily routine, and your wallet will thank you. You might not realize it, but it's just a small thing tossed into your cart pulls you into a game rigged by supermarkets, brands, and ads. Every bottle of water, jar of spice, or snack pack if chosen carelessly, can quietly eat up thousands of dollars a year without you noticing. The good news? Small habit changes can shield your wallet, health, and control over your life. Buy raw ingredients instead of pre-processed foods. Choose store brands over flashy logos. Spend a few minutes prepping instead of paying for fleeting convenience. These tiny choices stacked over time transform your entire lifestyle. Ever been shocked to realize you fell for a grocery trap? Drop a number in the comments. 1. If you've bought prepackaged foods. 2. If you've spent on unnecessary big brand items. Don't forget to follow the channel. Each week, we'll uncover more fascinating truths about the consumer world, helping you shop smarter every day. Aldi has long built a reputation for unbelievably low prices, drawing millions of shoppers looking to save on daily groceries. But the truth is, not every item on those shelves is worth your money. No matter how cheap, a low-quality product is always a bad deal, wasting time, money, and sometimes even affecting your health and lifestyle. In the journey to shop smarter, it's not just about finding bargains. It's about spotting the sweet, low-price traps scattered everywhere. Today, we're exposing 10 Aldi products savvy consumers should steer clear of, no matter how tempting they look. 10. Cheap butter. In the kitchen, butter isn't just an ingredient. It's the soul of countless delicious dishes. From flaky pie crusts to golden cookies, the quality of your butter shapes every bite. But if you think Aldi's cheap butter can perfectly replace trusted brands, pause and reconsider. Here's what few know. Behind that tempting price is a big compromise in quality. Countless consumers complain that Aldi's butter has higher water content and less fat, a cardinal sin for baking and cooking. The result? Cookies turn tough and chewy, tart crusts lose their crispness, and steaks miss that rich, velvety flavor that delights the palate. Think all butter is the same as long as it's cheap? Think again. In cooking, butter doesn't just add flavor, it defines texture and perfection. Low-fat butter leaves cakes dense and dishes lacking that smooth, luxurious touch no other ingredient can mimic. Spending a bit more on high-quality butter isn't wasteful. It's an investment in a fuller culinary experience. Ever noticed a difference after switching from cheap to premium butter? Share your story in the comments. Your small tale might save others from thinking, it's just butter. 9. Cheap smoked salmon. To many, smoked salmon is the epitome of elegance. Soft slices, bold smoky flavor, and a salty, melt-in-the-mouth delight. But Aldi's budget version often turns high hopes into quick disappointment. Customers frequently report that Aldi's smoked salmon is paper-thin, mushy, and sometimes leaves a fishy aftertaste instead of the savory allure you expect. The issue isn't just texture. It's the near-total lack of deep, smoky flavor, the very essence of this dish. Think, it's cheap, I'll manage? Think twice. Poor quality smoked salmon doesn't just ruin a meal, it kills the entire dining experience. Many shoppers have learned, instead of gambling on flimsy, bland slices, invest in reputable brands with clear sourcing and processing standards. A gourmet dish shouldn't be a roll of the dice. 8. Raisin Bran cereal. When you're after a quick, nutritious breakfast, Raisin Bran feels like a safe bet. But if you think Aldi's cheap Raisin Bran is a steal, you might want to reconsider. At first glance, this cereal seems to deliver the fiber and nutrients needed to kickstart your day. But here's the hard-to-swallow truth. Its sugar content is higher than many kids' cereals. This sweet trap doesn't energize you steadily. It delivers a quick sugar spike, followed by fatigue and sluggishness within hours. Worse, the cereal flakes meant to stay crisp turn soggy in milk almost instantly, becoming a mushy mess. Think saving a few bucks on cheaper cereal is smart? Think again. Breakfast isn't just a habit, it's the foundation for your entire day. A low-quality choice can drag down your work, mood, and even long-term health. Opt for natural granola, low-sugar, high-fiber options, or true whole-grain cereals. A small shift in your cart today can fuel a big difference in your energy and spirit tomorrow. 7. Packaged deli meat. A neatly packaged, affordably priced pack of deli meat? It sounds like the perfect choice for quick, convenient meals. But what few realize is that behind the clear packaging, the true quality of the product raises serious questions. Deli meat from Aldi is often described as tough and bland, and sometimes feels more like chewing plastic than savoring tender, fresh meat. Beyond that, to maintain an appealing look on the shelf for longer, These products often contain high levels of sodium, preservatives, and fillers, ingredients that aren't good for your health if consumed regularly. If you think it's fine for a quick meal, think again. Truly delicious deli meat not only delivers rich, natural flavor but also provides high-quality, body-safe protein. When you settle for a product bolstered by additives and brine, you're not just sacrificing taste, you're compromising your long-term health. Savvy consumers know to choose freshly sliced deli meat from trusted sources, where you can feel the natural moisture, see authentic colors, and taste genuine flavor. 6. Ketchup. Ketchup, seemingly just a simple condiment, can quietly shape your dining experience. A smooth, perfectly balanced sweet and tangy sauce can elevate an ordinary burger into a memorable meal. But what few realize is that when you choose cheap ketchup from Aldi, you're sacrificing more than you think. Behind the low price is a lacking flavor, overly sweet, missing the subtle tanginess, and sometimes leaving an artificial aftertaste that lingers unpleasantly. The disappointment many only notice too late. A runny, watery texture that doesn't coat food evenly. Instead of a glossy layer that excites your taste buds, you get a lackluster sauce that makes your sandwich or fries duller than ever. If you think all ketchups are the same, think again. Trusted brands have spent decades perfecting their recipes, achieving a flawless balance of tangy, sweet, and savory. Cheap versions? They're hasty imitations, lacking finesse and often disappointing. Sometimes, spending just a few extra cents on a quality ketchup bottle not only enhances your meal's flavor, but also preserves the enjoyment and care you deserve in every bite. If you've ever tried a cheap ketchup and felt something's off, share your experience. Some things in a meal, like a perfectly balanced ketchup, are worth investing in rather than settling for mediocrity. 5. Chicken. Among the beautifully packaged trays of chicken at Aldi, the significantly lower price compared to the market can make you feel like you've scored a great deal. But behind that tempting price tag, the true quality of the product tells a different story. Many customers report that the chicken is mushy, contains an unusual amount of water, and results in bland, chewy meat that lacks the natural juiciness after cooking. Worse, the practice of pumping chicken with water to increase its weight not only affects the eating experience, but also means you're paying for water, not actual meat. It doesn't stop there. Recent surveys have found higher than normal hidden sodium levels in some cheap chicken products, a result of processing to extend shelf life. This quietly puts consumers at risk of consuming excess salt without even knowing it. If you think chicken is chicken, think again. Truly fresh chicken, when cooked, has a natural sweetness and tender, firm texture that doesn't need heavy seasoning to shine. Choosing quality chicken isn't just about a tastier meal, it's about choosing health and peace of mind for your family in the long run. 4. Prepackaged produce. A neatly packed bag of produce, compact and tidy, seems like the perfect solution for busy days. But what few realize is that behind the orderly packaging lie unpredictable risks for both your wallet and your meals. The reality isn't so pleasant. Many customers find produce inside that's already bruised, moldy, or overripe right on the shelf. Even more unfortunate, once you bring it home, most of that produce starts wilting within a day or two, changing color and ending up in the trash along with the money you spent. If you think buying prepackaged produce saves time and money, think again. A cheap product that quickly gets thrown out isn't savings. It's a silent waste draining your household budget. Choosing packaged produce also means losing control over quality. You can't touch, smell, or pick the freshest items like you can with loose produce. And when freshness is gone, your dishes lose the natural flavor they deserve. If you truly want to optimize spending while keeping full nutritional value, take a few extra minutes to select fresh produce, piece by piece. With your eyes and hands, you can feel the crispness, see the vibrant colors, and check the moisture. Qualities no prepackaged bag can guarantee. 3. Cheap coffee. A bag of coffee priced at half the cost of big brands can feel like a savvy savings secret. But with Aldi's cheap coffee, the truth hits you from the first sip. Instead of a rich, aromatic brew that awakens your senses, you're met with a harsh, bitter taste, a faint, burnt smell, and a lingering blandness. Many customers even complain of uneven dissolving, leaving gritty sediment at the bottom of the cup, a morning buzz killer that saps your day's excitement. Think, as long as it's caffeinated, it's fine? Think twice. Bad coffee doesn't just disappoint your taste buds, it throws off your entire day's vibe. Worse, low-quality coffee's excess acidity can irritate your stomach, potentially harming your health over time. Savvy consumers know Spending a bit more on freshly roasted pure coffee or vetted brands isn't a luxury. It's a worthy investment in daily energy and inspiration. 2. Soda. You might think soda is soda. Any brand will do. A cheap, ice-cold can seems like an easy win. But if you've tried Aldi's store-brand soda, you'll quickly spot a difference you can't ignore. Here's what few know. Behind that budget price is an experience far below expectations. Aldi's sodas often lack the fizzy punch. Flat, weak bubbles that fail to deliver the crisp, refreshing snap a true soda should have. Then there's the sweetness. Overly intense, cloying, with a lingering artificial aftertaste. It misses the delicate balance of sweet, tart, and light fizz that makes top soda brands irresistible. Think saving a few cents on soda doesn't matter? Think again. A drink that fails to satisfy is a waste, not just of money, but of joy. A proper soda should feel like a small reward, refreshing and uplifting amid daily chaos. Sometimes, waiting for sales from trusted brands is wiser than settling for a cheap, lackluster product. A great experience never comes from compromising on quality. 1. Pre-made mashed potatoes. At first glance, Aldi's pre-made mashed potatoes seem like a perfect fix for busy dinners, time-saving and effortless. But heat it up, take a bite, and the gap between expectation and reality hits hard. Instead of the creamy, fluffy comfort of fresh mashed potatoes, you get a gluey, lumpy mix with an artificial aftertaste. Some customers bluntly compare it to wallpaper paste, a vivid metaphor for this deeply disappointing eating experience. Think, it's quick, it'll do? Think again. Mashed potatoes, a dish tied to warmth and comfort, shouldn't feel forced or flavorless. With fresh potatoes, a bit of butter, milk, and less than 15 minutes, you can whip up smooth, rich mashed potatoes. No preservatives or artificial additives needed. Consumers who value family meals choose a few extra minutes of prep for a wholesome, satisfying dish that respects taste and health. True convenience is controlling quality, not surrendering your palate to industrially packaged goods. At supermarkets like Aldi, famous for low prices, the biggest trap isn't overpriced items. It's the bargains that quietly sacrifice quality, health, and your daily experience. Real savings aren't just about the receipt total. They're about spending on what's truly worthwhile. With every smart purchase, you're not just protecting your wallet. You're building a refined, proactive, and sustainable lifestyle. If today's insights woke you up to some familiar shopping habits, drop a 1 in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Each week, we'll uncover more secrets behind retail tactics. See you in the next video.
Being pulled from shelves due to deadly bacteria.
Yeah, and this is a big one. Now Costco is recalling several products because they could be contaminated with listeria.
Costco, the bulk buying paradise where everyone believes spending means saving. But the truth is, some items, no matter how cheap, end up costing you more than you think. Here's what few know. Among those aisles packed with goods, products that seem like amazing deals are quietly draining your wallet and patience day by day. Ever bought something at Costco only to regret it later? If so, drop a number in the comments. Let's see how many others have fallen into this smart shopping trap. We're exposing 12 products even a former Costco employee warns against adding to your cart. I bet at least one has already made it into your home. 12 multivitamins. On Costco's shelves, giant Kirkland multivitamin bottles with 500 tablets, priced like a simple dinner, make you feel you've snagged a health steal. But with supplements, more doesn't always mean better. The truth? Many vitamins, especially water-soluble ones like B and C, lose potency within 6 months of opening. That means, as you diligently work through a 500-pill bottle over a year and a half, most of the nutrients have long faded. You're left with bland tablets and a false sense of wellness. Taking degraded or unnecessary nutrients, especially if your diet is balanced, doesn't just waste money. It puts unneeded strain on your liver and kidneys. Investing in smaller bottles based on your actual needs ensures better absorption and long-term savings. 11. Cookbooks and display books. As you approach Costco's checkout, your eyes catch glossy hardcover books, cookbooks, art photo collections, and titles promising a more refined life. But here's what few know. These are some of the sweetest traps for impulse buying. The quiet reality? Most of these books, after a few days of admiration, gather dust on your shelf. Unread, untouched, they become pricey decor rather than true inspiration. Think a cookbook will have you whipping up new dishes weekly? Think again. Studies show families typically use only 2 to 3 recipes per cookbook. The rest are either too basic to need guidance or too complex. Abandoned after page 1. You're not just paying for paper, you're paying for the illusion of a better you who'll someday bake artisan bread or host European-style feasts. But that someday rarely arrives. If you've bought a Costco book on a whim only to let it sit forgotten, share your thoughts in the comments. Smart shopping isn't about resisting emotions. It's about choosing what truly enriches your life and leaving the rest on the shelf. 10. Frozen croissants. Spotting a box of frozen croissants at Costco with images of golden flaky layers evoking a quaint Parisian bakery, it's easy to feel you've nabbed something special. But the truth? The cost of that dream isn't just money. It's the silent hassle piling up daily. With 72 croissants crowding your freezer, each use requires 10-12 hours of thawing before baking. This sounds simple, but the fussy prep and storage demands lead many to give up after the first try. When croissants sit in the freezer too long, even unopened, the yeast quality degrades. The result? Later batches don't rise fluffy as promised. Instead, you get dense, tough clumps or burnt edges if baking time isn't perfect. Sometimes buying 2 to 3 fresh croissants from a trusted bakery, enjoyed hot and crisp, beats filling your freezer with pastries that demand cautious prep. 9. 150 hot dog and soda combo. Costco's legendary $1.50 hot dog and soda combo, a steaming hot dog with a brimming drink, has long been an icon of timeless value. For decades, its price has held steady, defying inflation and price surges. But here's what few know. Behind that enticing price is a story not everyone wants to hear. The cold truth? This harmless combo packs over 700 calories and nearly 80% of your daily recommended sodium in one meal. That soft bun and that juicy sausage are crafted with heavy doses of sodium, nitrates, and preservatives. Think once in a while won't hurt? Think twice. Settling for cheap and filling can become a habit, quietly impacting your long-term health before you notice. A price unchanged for decades isn't just a consumer win. It's a brilliant marketing strategy, building loyalty with the feeling of, I always come out ahead here. But in that silent trade, it's often your health you're unknowingly swapping. If you've savored this iconic 150 combo, share your honest thoughts in the comments. 8. Rotisserie chicken. At just $4.99, Costco's rotisserie chicken has become legendary, a symbol of absolute value that's hard to pass up for any shopper. But behind that crispy golden skin, there are truths not everyone wants to face. To keep the chicken juicy and heavier, it's injected with a salty brine before roasting. A small serving already contains over 460 mg of sodium, higher than some fast foods often labeled as unhealthy. And let's be honest, most of us don't stop at a small portion, meaning we unknowingly consume far more sodium than recommended in just one meal. It doesn't end there. Chickens sitting on warming racks for hours gradually lose their natural moisture. That smaller, darker exterior you see? It's not from extra roasting, it's from evaporated water, leaving drier meat and less vibrant flavor than you'd hope for. Instead of choosing overly processed chicken, sometimes buying a fresh one to roast at home, controlling the seasoning and quality, is the most rewarding gift you can give yourself and your family. 7. Shampoo and conditioner. Giant bottles of Kirkland shampoo and conditioner at an attractive price sit neatly on Costco's shelves, like a sweet invitation for anyone who loves to save. But what few realize is that behind the affordable price lie issues that can make your hair, and your experience, worse day by day. The truth, which many only discover after bringing it home. Since 2022, the formula for these products has quietly changed, shifting to harsher surfactants that can leave hair dry, tangled, and brittle, especially for dyed, curly, or fragile hair. If you think shampoo is shampoo, what's the difference? Think again. Your hair isn't just a cosmetic feature. It's a part of your body that deserves careful nurturing. A cheap, ill-suited product can quietly strip away natural shine and softness, costing you far more to repair later. The bottle size is another challenge. Too big, too heavy, and unfriendly to standard bathroom shelves. Each use feels like a balancing act just to dispense the right amount. 6. Hannah Organic Hummus, 32 Oz. A large tub of organic hummus at the price of a fast food meal sounds like an ideal choice for anyone embracing a healthy lifestyle. But the truth is, buying big doesn't always mean saving, especially with perishable items like hummus. Hummus, made from chickpeas, olive oil, garlic, and lemon, is sensitive to time once the lid is opened. Within just 4 to 5 days, its signature flavor starts to fade. Garlic loses its zing, lemon loses its freshness, and the smooth texture gives way to a dry, oxidized surface. A changed flavor signals that nutrition has also significantly declined. You're not just eating a less tasty product, you're consuming something in the early stages of quality degradation. Instead of buying a large tub only to regret throwing away more than half, choose smaller containers to enjoy hummus at its freshest and most delicious. 5. Nutiva Organic Coconut Oil, 78 Oz. A massive 78 Oz jar of Nutiva Organic Coconut Oil for around $20 sounds like a dream for anyone who loves a natural lifestyle. But what few realize is that behind the promising appearance lies a valuable consumer lesson. There's a quiet truth. While coconut oil is more stable than many other vegetable oils, it only maintains peak quality for about 6 months after opening. After that, even if you've barely used half the jar, the fresh tropical aroma fades, and its precious nutrients quietly diminish. If you think, "I'll use it slowly, it's fine," think again. A jar 3 or 4 times larger than your actual needs not only takes up kitchen space but can also become an unintended decoration, leaking, partially solidifying, or developing an off smell, making every use frustrating instead of pleasant. Fresh coconut oil should be a trusted companion, enhancing dishes, smoothing hair, and nourishing skin. But when its quality degrades, all its initial value remains only a memory. If you've ever bought a giant jar of coconut oil only to regret tossing most of it months later, share your story. Sometimes buying just what you need, even if the per ounce price is slightly higher, is a far smarter and more sustainable way to save. 4. Kirkland Signature AA Batteries. With a box of 48 Kirkland Signature AA batteries at an unbeatable price, it's easy to think you found the perfect solution for daily needs. But behind that simple packaging lies a risk many only discover too late. Tests and reviews have shown Kirkland batteries are 3 times more likely to leak than major brands like Duracell or Energizer. It sounds minor, but a leaking battery can ruin a TV remote, clock, or kid's toy. Or worse, damage pricey devices like cameras or gaming gear. The issue isn't just lifespan, it's the extent and speed of damage when leaks happen. Plus, Kirkland batteries perform noticeably worse in high-drain devices, forcing you to replace them more often, with costs creeping up quietly. Investing in higher quality batteries, even if slightly pricier, is investing in the longevity of the devices you value. 3. Kirkland Trail Mix. At first glance, the massive 4-pound Kirkland Trail Mix looks like a dream for healthy snack lovers. A promised blend of nutritious nuts, dried fruit, and a touch of chocolate sweetness. Perfect for picnics or busy office days. But here's what few know. Behind that tempting exterior is a less than pleasant truth. The silent disappointment? The ingredient balance isn't what you expect. You hope for handfuls of rich cashews and almonds, but reality delivers a sea of raisins. Each scoop feels like a lottery, with cheap raisins dominating while premium nuts appear as rarely as a jackpot. Think buying big saves money? Think again. When over a third of the bag is low-cost filler and the M&M chocolates melt, gluing everything into a sticky candy mess, this smart snack becomes a chore, not a joy. Buying in bulk shouldn't just mean more. It needs real balance in quality and experience. A true trail mix should delight with every handful, not build frustration with every wrong pick. 2. Organic strawberries. Costco's 2-pound boxes of organic strawberries, with their vibrant red glow and organic label, make you feel you're choosing both flavor and health. But behind that flawless look lies a truth that leaves many with regrets. Strawberries, especially organic ones, have a painfully short shelf life, lasting just 2 to 3 days after purchase. With such a large quantity, unless your household devours strawberries daily at breakneck speed, most will turn soft, rotten, or moldy before you can enjoy them all. Think storing them in the fridge keeps them fresh? Not quite. The moisture trapped in those big plastic containers paired with tiny air vents actually speeds up spoilage. You'll soon face a moldy box, picking through for a few salvageable berries, if you're lucky. Savvy consumers know, with fresh fruit, quality and freshness trump quantity. Buying smaller boxes or hand-picking plump berries at a local farmer's market ensures a sweeter flavor and avoids silent waste. 1. Kirkland Mayonnaise, 1 gallon. Standing before a giant Kirkland mayonnaise jar at Costco, priced under $10 for a gallon,